So first let the integral be I. Sine cube x plus cos cube x divided by sine square x cos square x. See here sine square x cos square x is in multiplication in denominator. So what we can do? We can separate the denominator here. So with sine cube x we can write sine square x cos square x. Then with cos cube x also we can write sine square x cos square x. Okay, now we can cancel certain terms here. Sine square we can cancel with 2 power. 1 power will remain here. And cos square x with 1 cos. So we can write now sine by cos square x. And here cos by sine square x. Okay. See, this also we can separate. Sine by cos square means we can write sine by cos into 1 by cos. Okay. So for this sine by cos we can write tan x, and for this 1 by cos we can write sec x. So directly I am writing here, okay, sec into tan, and for this cos by sine, and 1 by sine, that is cot and cosec. So cot x, cosec x. Why? Because we know these two will give direct formula, isn't it? After this we can separate the integral. Sec into tan plus cosec into cot. Since we know derivative of sec is what? Sec into tan. So integral of sec into tan will give directly sec x, and derivative of cosec we know is minus cosec into cot. Okay, so integral of cosec into cot will give minus cosec. So we can write here directly sec x minus, for this minus cosec x plus c. Question 18. So let the integral be I. Okay. Now here if you see sine x cos x, and here cos 2x. So this 2x also we can convert in terms of x. Since we know 1 minus cos 2x is 2 sine square x. That is cos 2x we can write as 1 minus 2 sine square x. Okay. So here in this place cos 2x only will write 1 minus 2 sine square x. So 1 minus 2 sine square x plus 2 sine square x is already there in numerator, divide by cos square x. See, minus 2 plus 2 will go. That means we are left with 1 by cos square x dx, which is sec square x dx, and directly formula we can write tan x plus c. Let the integral be I 1 by sine x cos cube x dx. Now here instead of 1 we'll substitute sine square x plus cos square x divided by sine x cos cube x. Okay, now separate the denominator. So see, one sine will go, and here 2 cos will go. That means we are left with sine x by cos cube, and here 1 by sine x cos x. So see, if we want to take 1 by cos square x out, We need to multiply here with cos x and divide by cos x, isn't it? So next step will be multiply and divide by cos x in the second integral. Now 1 by cos square x we can take out. So here sin by cos will be left and here cos by sin. So this we can write as sec square x, tan x and cot x. So cot x I can write 1 by tan x. Now substitution method. Put tan x as t. So it will give sec square x dx as dt. Okay. That means for the remaining of expression in the integral we got dt and this will be t plus 1 by t dt. So integral will give, first we can separate the integral. For the first integral, power rule t square by 2 plus log of mod t plus c. So t is what? Tan x. So tan square x by 2 plus log of mod tan x plus c. Question 20, cos 2x divided by cos x plus sin x whole square. So let the integral be I. Okay. Now we have one identity of cos 2x. Cos 2x in terms of only cos we can write only sine, and in terms of cos and sine also, that is cos square x minus sine square x. So this identity we'll use here. So cos 2x we can write cos square x minus sine square x divided by cos x plus sine x square. Okay. Now this is a numerator is what? A square minus b square. So we can write a minus b, a plus b. That means one square will go here from the numerator. Okay. One bracket we can cancel here. That means the remaining part is cos x minus sin x divided by cos x plus sin x. Okay. Now we can use the substitution method. So put the denominator part is cos x plus sin x equal to t. Derivative will give minus sin x plus cos x dx is equal to dt, which is numerator, because cos x minus sin x we can write, which is numerator part. Okay, so instead of numerator now we can write dt only, divide by, and this denominator we have supposed as t, so t. The integral of 1 by t will be log of mod t plus c. So finally answer we can write cos x plus sin x plus c. Question 21. Let the integral be I. This is easy question. Inverse property we can use here. Cos x we can write as sine 90 minus x. 90 minus theta, isn't it? Then this will go. So only the remaining term will be pi by 2 minus x. So pi by 2 dx and x dx. Separate the integral. So pi by 2 1 dx minus x dx. So pi by 2x minus x square by 2 plus c. Question 22, 1 by cos x minus a into cos x minus b. See, this is not a single question. One type is there actually. So before solving this question, some of the basic question of this type I want to discuss. That is, suppose for the integral cos x by cos x plus a. Suppose this question 1. Okay. Then cos x minus a divided by cos, or sine we can take sine x plus a. For this sine also we can take sine x by sine x plus a. Okay. For this also sine also we can take sine x minus a sine x plus a, suppose. Then sine x plus a in numerator and cos x plus a in denominator. Then with different angle means b is also there, suppose. Okay. Then this type will come, and in that also 1 by both sine we can have. One sine, one cos also we can have. And one cos with the first angle, both are same actually. Sine x minus b. This type also we can have in this particular question. What is the working rule? What is the procedure? See, for first one, if I solve here, I is equal to cos x by cos x plus a. The main step will be to make the numerator angle same as the denominator angle. Okay, what is the first step in each question? To make the numerator angle same as the denominator angle. So here in numerator we have x only, but in denominator we have plus a. That means we should add a. So if we add a, we should subtract also, isn't it? So what we will do here, arrangement, add and subtract a. So cos of x plus a will be same. Now here you consider this as capital A, this as capital B. Means cos of A minus B formula, compound angle formula for cos, we can apply here. So cos of x plus A, cos of A, plus sine of x plus A into sine of A, divide by cos of x plus A. Okay. Then in next step, separate the denominators. So if you separate the first term, cos x plus a will get cancelled. So only remaining term will be cos a. And here if you see sine with this angle and cos with this angle, same angle. So that means we can write tan of x plus a, and sine a will be the remaining term, dx. Now if you separate the integral cos a dx and sine a, integral tan of x plus a dx will come. Okay, cos a and sine a we can treat as constant. So this will be coefficient here. So cos a integral 1 will be cos a into x, and here sine a, and log of sec x plus a will come, isn't it? Integral of tan is what? Special integration, log of sec into x plus a will come. Okay, plus c. Understood? So using the same method, we can solve this integral. We can add and subtract a, then compound angle formula for sine we can apply here. And for this also same procedure, for this also same. Okay, plus a we need here. So what we will do, we'll subtract and add a. So plus a and minus a minus a minus 2a will come. Here also same procedure. Here also. Okay, then for this I will explain. Question number 22 is, we'll suppose that integral as 1 by cos x minus a cos x minus b. Okay, so now here we should divide and multiply this with sine of b minus a. See how we got b minus a angle. Here x minus a is there, x minus a. Okay, minus first angle minus second angle, x minus b. So x minus a minus x plus b. X will go, angle is b minus a. So here with trigonometry, you should take angle b minus a. Now in this type of question, one type I told you will come sine of x minus a, sine of x minus b. And one type will come in which sine will be there and cos will be there. Okay. So in these two type where both are cos, both are sine, both are cos, both are sine, you should multiply with sine of b minus a and divide with the same trigonometry, that is sine b minus a. Okay. When both are cos, both sine, then multiply and divide by sine of b minus a. Okay. Angle you will get here, sometimes x minus b will come and x minus a, so that time this order will change, a minus b, but the thing is you need to divide and multiply with sine. Okay. If one sine and one cos, then you need to multiply with cos of the angle, here in this case cos of b minus a. Okay. Now see what will happen if you divide and multiply with sine b minus a here. Now we need to make the angle same as the denominator angle, isn't it? So what we will do here, we'll add and subtract a here. So see, we'll get the angle this one, x minus a minus x minus b. Anyway, from this expression we got b minus a. So for b minus a, I can write the same expression. Divide by cos of x minus a, cos of x minus b. Now considering this as capital A, this as capital B, we can apply the compound angle formula for sine, okay, sine A minus B. So that will give sine A cos B, okay, minus cos A sine B, divide by cos x minus A, cos x minus B. Now if you separate the denominator, cos x minus b, cos x minus b from the first term will get cancelled. So remaining term in first term will be sine x minus a, cos x minus a. That means tan of x minus a. I am skipping one step here. Then if you separate the second term, so cos x minus a, cos x minus a will get cancelled, and sine x minus b, cos x minus b means tan of x minus b dx. So 1 by sine of b minus a, integral tan of x minus a we can separate, isn't it? Minus integral of tan x minus b. So for this we have direct formula that we can apply, log of mod sec x minus a, okay, then minus log of x minus b plus c. Question 23. Sine square x minus cos square x by sine square x cos square x. So we can separate the denominator first here, sine square x by sine square x cos square x, okay, minus cos square x divided by sine square cos square. So see, sine square completely will go, cos square will go completely. That means sec square x minus 1 by sine is cosec square x. So separate the integral. So for this we have direct formula, that is tan x, minus, for this we have direct formula, that is minus cot, okay, that is answer will be tan x plus cot x plus c. which is in option A. So option A is correct. E power x bracket 1 plus x is given, and here cos square e power x into x. So substitution method will apply here. Better we substitute this one. Okay. So put e power x into x as t. So product rule we can apply here. Okay, so first function same, derivative of x will be 1 plus x same, derivative of e raised to x will be e raised to x. So e raised to x we can take 1 plus x dx is equal to dt. So this complete expression is in numerator, see. So instead of this expression we can write dt. So integral will be now dt by cos square. This complete angle is t. Okay, so sec square t dt, which is tan t plus c. So t we can resubstitute here, x e power x, which is option B. Option B is correct.